Ladies and gentlemen, today is a monumental day for the growth of the LayerX ecosystem, as we have some of the biggest news in relation to the LayerX ecosystem as a whole, which will have a profound impact on all of the products found within the LayerX technology stack, including Bepro Network, TAIKAI, and DAppKit. But today's star of the show is TAIKAI, and that is that they are laying out the foundational plan to bring the TAIKAI platform to the next level, transitioning it into a true Web3-based application by evolving the already established social token used within the TAIKAI platform into a fully fledged utility crypto token used to help boost the innovation and growth within the TAIKAI platform itself, creating a feedback loop of product growth and innovation. And that new token is TKAI. The evolution of TKAI is really going to put the LayerX ecosystem ahead of any of the competition within the space. And now, I cannot stress this enough. The way the LayerX technology stack has been created, the launch of this TKAI token will have no negative impact on the Bepro token itself. It will indirectly boost the overall exposure and potential clients that can use the Bepro token itself, and I will go over how this exactly will work later on in the video, but please don't get it twisted with TKAI. This is only beneficial for the LayerX ecosystem and your beloved Bepro network. Alongside this announcement, the team have also announced that next week they will be providing the community with an AMA. If there's any questions that you have unanswered by the end of this video, then don't forget to leave them in the comments and I will present them to the team to be answered in the upcoming AMA. Now, let's get into the meat of this TKAI announcement and what exactly it means for the TAIKAI product and the LayerX ecosystem as a whole. So let's take a little look at this announcement article written by our good friend Carlos Mendez. We've got exciting news for the TAIKAI community. Our team has been committed to revamping our TKAI token, and we're proud to announce that we'll be introducing new tokenomics, use cases, and ways to contribute and innovate. The result is a completely new experience that fosters collaboration, incentivizes innovation, and connects like-minded individuals in a thriving ecosystem. Sounds fabulous. We're going to take a look at the tokenomics of the TKAI token following this article. So, what's new to TKAI? Our goal is simple: to build a valuable and self-reliant ecosystem for collaborative innovation that persists over time. And we believe that the TAIKAI Garden, our new tokenized ecosystem that grants access to a community of innovators, is the perfect vehicle to achieve that. What does this mean for you? With TKAIs, you'll have access to a community of like-minded innovators, access funding and mentorship, and contribute to the development and deployment of high-quality projects. You'll be able to curate and evaluate the projects, interact with the community, and receive weekly rewards. But that's not all. TKAIs can also be used as a medium of exchange in the platform, whether that's for TAIKAI services within peer-to-peer transactions, such as mentorship, for example. Locking and staking options are also coming into play to incentivize long-term holding and commitment. The more TKAIs you stake, the more curation power you'll have, and potentially the more rewards you'll have access to. So what does this mean for the TAIKAI community? We believe the new TKAI token utility can bring a wealth of benefits for developers and organizations alike, making TAIKAI an even more valuable platform for collaborative innovation. For developers, the new TKAI means access to a tokenized ecosystem that provides funding opportunities, mentorships, and networking with the Proof of Curated Innovation system, which is a very new, powerful, and profound system that the TAIKAI product will be launched on and is very unique to the TAIKAI product. With the Proof of Curated Innovation system, developers have a clear path to getting their projects noticed and funded, as well as access to a community of curators who can provide valuable feedback and mentorship. For organizations looking to host hackathons on TAIKAI, the new TKAI means an even more robust and incentivized community of innovators. With the new token utility, participants have more reasons to get involved and contribute to the ecosystem, making TAIKAI an even more attractive platform for hosting hackathons. We aspire to be an ecosystem where the hackathon is just the beginning, not just the end of the project cycle. It serves as a launchpad for projects to grow and flourish with the help of our community. We're committed to making TAIKAI a leading platform for collaborative innovation in Web3, and our new social token are a major step forward in achieving this goal. So it's very important we make a clear distinction between Bepro Network and TAIKAI. Bepro Network is fantastic for already established products and organizations looking to fix very specific problems within their product and to implement features that they know they want and to open source the development of an already established form of software. Now, this TAIKAI Garden is going to enable so many more projects and organizations to get their idea off the ground by leveraging all of the exceedingly experienced members within the TAIKAI Hackathon system itself, by incentivizing innovation by the use of the TKAI token for project funding and innovation, and provides the opportunity to experienced project leaders the chance to leverage their skills and offer them to the wider world of up-and-coming projects within the TAIKAI Garden, incentivizing the use of the TKAI token. And like we've stated many times on this channel, the LayerX tech stack funnels these projects from one product to another. So if TAIKAI, using the TKAI tokens, is able to bootstrap new projects and boost innovation within the Web3 space, creating new projects and opportunities across the Web3 ecosystem as a whole, they will then be able to be funneled straight into the other products within the LayerX technology stack, those being currently DAppKit and our beloved Bepro Network. We have to remember the users that are already familiar with one of the amazing products within the LayerX tech stack, if they like what they see and they see that this is a really profound form of software, they will be more likely to try one of the products found within the LayerX tech stack, not only because of the already established business relationship with the LayerX organization as a whole, but the fact that these products are interlinked with one another really streamlines all of these projects into the other products. This is a really, really fantastic development for the TAIKAI product, and I'd like to give a big congratulations to the LayerX team and everyone involved in the launch of TKAI and the development of TAIKAI as a platform. They are growing so fantastically, and you can see that there is such a huge demand for the TAIKAI product, and leveraging the TKAI token enables them to make the process so much more streamlined for them and for the LayerX company itself to benefit far greatly from the innovation that occurs within the TAIKAI Garden and to profit off the TKAI token itself, allowing them more capital to grow and market all of the products found within the LayerX tech stack. We're going to take a look at the proposed tokenomics of TKAI as they are not currently released. This is a sort of light paper and the project's still open to feedback. None of these things are final. However, this is just a sort of guidelines for the users of the LayerX ecosystem and for people to get a sort of idea of how the TKAI tokens will work and interact with TAIKAI and the LayerX ecosystem. So, bear in mind, this is all subject to change in the future. And without further ado, let's take a little look. So, TAIKAI has been at the forefront of organising hackathons since 2019, with over 150 successful events under its belt. As a leading platform in the industry, TAIKAI recognises the significant value that hackathons generate, which is unfortunately not being fully utilised since most of the innovations and talent dissipate due to a lack of access to resources. As a platform, TAIKAI has collected thousands of data points regarding entrepreneurial projects over the years. The knowledge gathered from that data has led to the development of a new product that empowers innovators and projects by providing them with the resources they need to turn their ideas into a reality. Not only is it aimed towards projects that transition into a post-hackathon phase, as it welcomes innovators at any stage of their development to capture and maximize the value they create by leveraging the vast database and expertise. TAIKAI's new products help to sustain momentum of hackathon projects and encourages ongoing collaborations and innovations within the community. So, TAIKAI have noticed the many past hackathons hosted for some of the biggest enterprises and organizations in the world, that there are so many possible projects and great ideas that form within these hackathons, but then, as they do not have all of the tools needed in order to continue the innovation of these ideas and projects, they fail to get off the ground and mature into a fully fledged organization or project. The TAIKAI Garden, using TKAI, is looking to fix this very issue. So, TAIKAI introduces TAIKAI Garden, a tokenized ecosystem that grants access to a community of innovators and stimulates participation therein through the use of TKAI. The ecosystem is designed in order to align individual incentives with the goals of an entrepreneurial community with a token as its vehicle. Moreover, it will act as another step into breaking down the barriers to participation in the digital economy as more users transition into Web3. TAIKAI Garden is sustained by its incentivization mechanism named the Proof of Curated Innovation, which serves as a driving force to maximize the rate of successful development and deployment of relevant projects within the TAIKAI ecosystem. Here you can see what is considered successful development and deployment and what are considered relevant projects in the TAIKAI ecosystem. So, by leveraging the native TKAI token, users can provide curation, access funding, or pay for services and connect with a network of like-minded individuals. With the token as its vehicle, the Proof of Curated Innovation is composed by three main pillars: innovation farming, innovation curation, and innovation sandbox. Innovation farming rewards allocation to projects whose development is considered as most worthy of distribution. Innovation curation is the process through which curators evaluate and select high quality and promising products to be worthy of the batch farm while getting rewarded to do so. And finally, the innovation sandbox is the repository in which project owners publish their development and interact with the community to refine concepts and stepstones before launching them into the real world. Additionally, it functions as a showcase of the profiles of individuals who wish to provide industry expertise in the form of direct mentorship. As you can see here, these are some of the areas in which innovators may need some help. Here are some of the solutions to their missing skill and what sort of people can benefit from this action. So it's the LayerX team's ambition that this new product becomes an industry example of a well-built sustainability loop, which is in essence a premise to build a valuable ecosystem of collaborative innovation with self-reliant growth which persists over large timeframes. In order to achieve this, a positive feedback loop must be in place with the following constraints. On average, each project within the innovation sandbox must add sufficient value to the ecosystem, and value added to the ecosystem must be reflected in TKAI's price. The token utilities of TKAI within the garden are a medium of exchange, locking, staking, rewards, and governance over the TKAI garden. TKAI will be the means of payment for specific actions within the TKAI platform, predominantly to access gated services. These payments are done from the user's balance and paid to the TKAI treasury. TKAI services that require payment include applying the project to the Innovation Sandbox for eligible curation, applying for a mentorship role at the Innovation Sandbox to provide expertise, featuring projects on the TKAI's main feed for extended exposure to the community, or to launch project community challenges to outsourcing ideas and development. There are also locking and staking utility aspects of the TKAI token, which are predominantly used to mentor, interact with, and to edit the projects found within the Innovation Sandbox, and to lock up TKAI in the staking contract in order to be provided with a derivative token used for voting power within the Innovation Farm to help identify which projects provide the most value to the TKAI network as a whole and can provide the most value to the TKAI token as a whole. Now, TKAI will also be issued to hackathon participants within the TKAI network, backdating to 2019 and any future hackathons within the TKAI platform, alongside rewarding the most active participants within the Innovation Farm itself. So, the more active you are within the Innovation Farm to help boost the productivity of the projects found within the TKAI platform, in turn boosting the price of the TKAI tokens, you will be rewarded based on your performance within the garden itself. And in this diagram, you can really start to get a sense of just how exactly this proof of curated innovation actually works in relation to the TKAI tokens, and how the LayerX team are trying to create an authentic and healthy feedback loop for the growth of the TKAI tokens that will be reflected on the price of the tokens themselves. As you can see here, mentors will team up with project owners, lock up their TKAIs into the treasury and the vault. The people involved in the innovation farming of the products that the project owners put into the innovation farm, they will be rewarded with TKAI alongside the curators of the TKAI garden, whom will be responsible for allocating and picking the most promising projects within the TKAI garden. So here is the proposed token distribution and vesting of the TKAI token. So they will have a supply of 300 million pre-minted tokens that will be initially allocated to the treasury and will be fully distributed over the course period of 120 months, which is a very long-term plan. And this really gives you a sense that the LayerX team is looking at the bigger picture for the LayerX ecosystem and aren't just in it for a quick buck. They really want to turn the LayerX technology stack into the tools used by every industry Indian company and organization within the space. 25% of the TKAI tokens will go to the team, equity partners, and advisors. 20% will go to hackathon rewards, backdated to 2019 and future hackathons. 10% will be to hacker external communities. 5% will be for liquidity provisions for when the tokens are listed on exchanges. And 40% of the entire TKAI supply is pledged to be used in bootstrapping the innovation farming within the TKAI garden to get this feedback loop up and running. They really want to turn this product into a self-sustaining Web3 based project and is really trying to pioneer the concept, Proof of Curated Innovation Protocol. Here is the planned vesting schedule of the TKAI tokens, which are subject to change, and how long it will take for different aspects of the supply to be fully unlocked. And here on the article, you will see an in-depth look into exactly how the governance aspect of the TKAI token will work in relation to the TAIKAI product. I know that was a lot of information to digest, so if you need to, rewatch some of the aspects of it so you get a better understanding. But I think you've got a good grasp of what TKAI means for the wider LayerX community. I think it's time we tie this back to Bepro Network, because I'm sure the vast majority of you following this channel are predominantly Bepro holders. It's important that we change this mentality, not just members of the Bepro Network ecosystem, but to the LayerX ecosystem as a whole, because all of these products help complement one another, and growth in one product is growth in another. So, before we jump into a few comments from our CEO, Mario Alves, I'm going to first take you to the FAQ of TKAI and the TAIKAI Garden. And here, this question is proposed. Does TKAI have an impact on Bepro? TKAI is an independent token of the Bepro Network ecosystem. However, both TAIKAI and Bepro Network are a part of LayerX, so there might be a correlation between the two tokens that can be reflected in their economic value. This is what I've been saying. The products within the LayerX technology stack indirectly benefit one another as users are funneled from one product to another within the LayerX tech stack. Let's jump to some of the comments made by our CEO, Mario Alves, in our community Bepro Network Bulls chat. The general idea is to create an improvement of the previous existing token inside the TAIKAI platform. If you've read the documentation, you will see huge improvements of the TAIKAI product itself. Why is this relevant for Bepro holders? Well, I believe that question answers itself. More traction in one product of LayerX, more traction in all. It is with network effects that this will benefit all sides of the equation. Viewers of the channel understand this concept, and we fully agree with you there, Mario. Now, why are we improving the old token of TAIKAI instead of merging it into Bepro? Each token has different utilities. Bepro is a utility token to manage the Bepro protocol, while TKAI is a social token to generate innovation and social interaction. Having the two in one would be simply strange to different users of both platforms. But why exactly is this more beneficial for the already existing holders of the Bepro tokens? Now, the reason is that the creation of TKAI and the improvement of the old TKAI tokens will not dilute our Bepro holdings, because TAIKAI users will have already earned rewards from the hackathons way before Bepro was part of the LayerX company. Assigning the same token to both communities would result in you losing value of your tokens, and after the team realized the long-term effects that this would have on the Bepro token, we decided to instead keep both products separate and not impact one great product already, Bepro Network, even though this was the original plan. Bonus! Now this is very exciting. How do we make it even better? Each token holder that locks Bepro tokens into the Bepro Network protocol will get TKAI in rewards. As we are still very early on TKAI, we are finding various ways to provide TKAI to current Bepro holders into the shared ecosystem. This is fantastic. Well, like I've stated, these products love to funnel their clients into other aspects of the LayerX ecosystem. So, users of TKAI will be able to kickstart their products and ideas, be transitioned into Bepro Network, and users of the Bepro Network platform will be able to be exposed to TKAI and earn the TKAI tokens as a reward, being able to access gate-locked features on the TKAI platform. This LayerX technology stack is starting to get out of control. This is crazy. Bottom line, we are committed to enhancing the adoption of both products, and everything that we improve on in one product, we are indirectly improving on another. I'd like to consider you not just Bepro holders, you are part of the LayerX community. And everything that happens on LayerX benefits you all in the long run. Viewers of this channel have established this mentality for Bepro Network. The more successful LayerX as a whole, the more successful each individual product within the LayerX tech stack will be. So, in the meantime, any feedback is great, especially coming from you guys. Some fantastic comments there from our CEO and founder, Mario Alves. But what are my thoughts on the implementation of TKAI into TAIKAI and the benefits of this on the LayerX as a whole? There is no other project out there looking to provide all the development tools necessary to take a project from an idea to a fully fledged open source project. There are many projects that are doing certain aspects of this overall goal. However, nobody is doing it like LayerX is, and all of the products are streamlined into one another, and LayerX will be able to take their vast connections in the overall world of project development and business connections they have with gigantic organizations. They will be able to onboard them into the TKAI Innovation Garden and streamline them into the other products found within the LayerX ecosystem, DAppKit and Bepro Network. To me, and from my perspective, there is no downside to the implementation of TKAI and to taking the TAIKAI product to the next level. Why would I, as a member of the LayerX ecosystem and an investor into the Bepro Network product, not be happy to see one of our sister products evolve into the next step, put themselves above and beyond of the competition, and to establish an extremely profound and beneficial product for the wider world and bringing clients from all across the globe. The TAIKAI product has proved the concept of the hackathons and hiring challenges for both traditional and Web3 based organizations, and they're going to truly harness the full benefits of providing such a profound form of software for the LayerX ecosystem, and they're going to create so many more opportunities within the Web3 space, taking project from an idea to a fully fledged product. I'm sure it'll be a very happy moment for the LayerX team when a product born from the innovation farm of the TKAI Garden, growing it with the vast expertise found within the TKAI platform itself, and then onboarding them into both Bepro Network and DAppKit. I'm so excited to see that TKAI are truly going to be able to onboard all of their fantastic events and products born of the TKAI platform into the LayerX ecosystem, and I can't wait to get my hands on some of these TKAI tokens. No longer am I just limited to the indirect growth of the LayerX ecosystem through Bepro Network. I can now expose myself to other aspects of the LayerX ecosystem and benefit from the TKAI token itself. If you believe in Bepro Network, you believe in TKAI. They are very, very complementary products, as we've already established on this channel multiple times. The opportunity is great, and we, as Bepro holders, are given the opportunity to be at the forefront of this opportunity and be there from the very moment that the TKAI tokens are launched to the open market and the open world. We have the inside scoop on TKAI, and as LayerX ecosystem participants, we are already so far ahead of the curve in terms of other investors not already familiar with the LayerX ecosystem, being Bepro Network, TKAI and DAppKit. We already understand how this token works, and we understand just how the LayerX tech stack works. We are so ahead of the curve. I would like to congratulate the LayerX team once again on this profound development within the TKAI product and the LayerX ecosystem as a whole. Now, I'm sure there will be many unanswered questions you have about this exciting development of the TKAI platform and the LayerX ecosystem as a whole, and how it relates to the growth of Bepro Network. There's going to be an AMA with the team next week, so if you have any questions at all in relation to this announcement, leave them in the comments and I will make sure they get answered in the upcoming AMA. I will also give my opinion on these comments. If you like to keep up to date with the LayerX ecosystem, make sure you follow the channel, because this is the best place for you to keep up to date with all the ongoing developments of the LayerX ecosystem. And with that, I will see you in the next one, LayerX Bulls.